Well, every time I hear that theme music play, Pete, it just gets me so pumped up.
The Bananas in Pajamas theme music?
Yeah, man, I haven't seen Wow. That's a good indicator to what kind of episode this is going to be. No, I haven't seen Bananas in Pajamas in years.
Episode.
It is. Yeah. But I haven't seen Bananas in Pajamas in years. And honestly, I went back and I watched Bananas in Pajamas several years ago. I YouTubed an episode.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty awful.
Like it didn't hold up.
It didn't age well.
Ooh.
Like, it kind of like, yeah. There are shows out there. There's there are shows out there. I'm trying to think. Boy Meets World. Boy Meets World is a show I grew up with, and that thing has aged like fine wine.
Right.
Bananas in Pajamas kind of aged like milk. Like it's got,
like rotting vegetables on the side of the road.
Yeah. It's not ideal.
No.
Welcome to this episode.
Yes.
If you came here intentionally, there are agencies out there who can probably help you with your issues. And if you stumbled upon us accidentally,
please stay. Please.
Sorry in advance.
Don't leave us.
Don't. We're so lonely.
Yeah.
So just regular housekeeping stuff.
Yep.
I mean,
follow, subscribe. Like if you've listened to us but you haven't already, follow, subscribe everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, iTunes, Podbean, wherever you listen, wherever you follow us, just follow us and officially.
All of the super necessary links are posted in the show notes below, so check that out. Patreon is a incredible way to not only support us but to get more for you super cheap.
Right.
So we do for $1 a month.
Right.
And I say $1 a month a lot, and I don't think it's really, so I'm going to say $12 a year.
Yeah.
Less than your Netflix subscription.
Much less.
Much less, like less than you pay for Netflix a month. That's what we want you to pay for the year.
Yeah.
And out of that, you will get 4 or 5 episodes a month. They're usually we say half an hour. The last one was almost 40 minutes. So, I mean, it's, there's some good stuff there. And it's just kind of a bonus show. We just talk about fun stuff.
Yeah. It's a way for our followers to support our show, to cover our costs. And it's a way to give our followers a bonus. Thank you for listening and supporting us.
Yeah. This is not a profit thing for us, really. It's a
cost
break-even
mitigation.
thing. But check that out, please. Also posted down below. So if you're new to this show, welcome.
Which I am. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming, man. Every week that you're on the show, it feels like you're new to the show. No, I'm just kidding. The way that we do things here is we review movies. Super expertisely. That's not a word, but it's what we do. And usually weekly, every other week right now because we're doing some other stuff, but weekly, we put out a vote. We put out votes on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
That's right.
And we say, hey, this is the genre we're doing. Here are 4 movie options from that genre. Please vote.
Have your say. You choose the movie.
You choose the movie.
Yeah, not us.
And if you want more voting power, there's an option for that on Patreon as well. Again, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This week, we did Pixar.
Right.
Pixar, which is kind of nice because we've done horror and some stuff like that. So it was good to...
It's a nice break.
It was good to get away from the demonicness of...
Right.
The horror genre and get over towards the demonicness of Disney subsidiaries.
I'm not sure the word demonic means what you think it means.
I don't know. We'll talk later. Okay. So we had 4 options. We had Toy Story.
Before we get into our options, should we take care of... we should do the last bit of housekeeping.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. I didn't know if you wanted to do that before or after.
I don't know. I'm kind of making it up as we go.
Okay, sure. I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not alone in the universe.
Man, we say that every time.
I like it. It's a tagline.
Do you?
I do.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
we gotta be known for two things. One, letting the audience choose what movies we review, like having a really interactive medium with the audience. But two, having that tagline whenever we have a guest. I like it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll play along.
Well, we have a very incredible guest named...
Yeah, a guest that I feel like I have no right introducing.
No, and neither do I really, but I'll just do it anyway. We've got Cassandra.
Hello.
Hello.
Just Cassandra? Just Cassandra is a random bum that we pulled off the street. We don't really know her. Neither of us have a connection, any sort of affiliation with her.
That's exactly right. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or wait, is there something? Is there something there? Is there some sort of a connection?
I don't know if we decided. Are we going to tell the connection to the audience or not? I don't know. Like that we're neighbors?
Neighbors that share the same last
name. Yeah, okay.
Her name's going to be in the...
Cassandra's my wife, for those
there you
that are
go.
listening.
Wow,
see,
you were so hesitant.
I know. And so here's the thing. Here's a brief little story before we get into things. No. This will get you in so much trouble. So several years ago, I was at Harvey's, of all places, with my girlfriend,
right,
at the time, and I
don't even know what the story is.
Well, and the cashier, this ties in. You'll see. The cashier said, the cashier at the person working behind the counter at Harvey's,
for sure.
In case people needed a clarification as to what cashier means, knew me, was a friend of mine.
Nice.
And thanks. And they said,
yes,
it is. They said, who's this? They looked at my girlfriend and they said, who's this? And I said, in a 100% innocent way, very what I perceived as fun and flirtatious.
Sure.
I said, "Oh, this is my friend so and so." Moral of the story:
right.
Don't ever introduce your girlfriend as your friend,
right,
to another girl, because they don't assume that you're. And to me that wasn't it at all. I was not trying to hide the fact that was my girlfriend. I was just, I was, this is my, like, the word friend, I thought had all kinds of, like, I said it in a very suggestive. Anyways, long story short, when your wife is on the show, you should be like so excited. You should be cutting me off from the get-go. You should be coming in partway through the intro music to say, hey guys, guess what? My wife is here on the show and she's amazing.
Well, I did do that. I cut us off before we talked about our 4 choices. So
That's true.
I'm not in the doghouse, but I'm like outside it. So I'm
sure.
okay.
Yeah, it's true. You were excited to get her on the show and then deny a connection to her. So we did Pixar, and we had 4 options. We had Toy Story,
right? And what else did we have? We had
Finding Nemo.
Yep. Incredibles.
We had Monsters. Incredibles, and we had Monsters Incorporated.
Right.
Or Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
It's just Monsters Inc. See, that's the old guy in me.
Yeah, there's no point in being litigious about it. Like Monsters Incorporated 1997 trademark.
97?
No, I think it's like 2001 maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say that's. And you guys voted. A lot of you voted. Thank you so much.
Yeah, there was a decent amount of voting.
Yeah, and you voted for predominantly, like by a landslide, voted for Incredibles.
Right, yeah.
Which I find fascinating because that would have been my last pick out of the 4.
Okay.
And I've been thinking about why that is. Toy Story I just love.
Right.
Monsters Inc. is undeniably incredible, and it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I wanted to see it again. Finding Nemo I've seen a little more recently, but it's still, like, it's just, it's just visually stunning.
Sure.
That film, they spent like 10 years making that movie and figuring out water particles and stuff like that. Like it's a big deal. From the time they started Finding Nemo to the time they released it, they started and released other Pixar films in between.
Yeah.
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 And Incredibles, I think I was just feeling Incredibles fatigued. Because the second one came out the most recently. And so I had the most recently rewatched Incredibles.
Right.
And I just think, so that like, ooh, I just kind of felt like, man, but I just watched that. I don't really want to,
Yeah.
Needless to say, I enjoyed the hell out of this.
Of course.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my bit.
Yeah. Cass, what's your thought on Incredibles?
I really enjoyed this movie. It's one that I saw when it first came out.
Like in theaters or like, oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
15 years ago.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's a big deal because at this point, like what has come out prior to this from Pixar? We've had Toy Story 1 and 2.
Right.
We've had A Bug's Life.
Yeah. What else? Cass needs a list here, actually.
So
we've had Monsters, Inc. and Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
I think so.
That's the major ones.
Those are the major ones.
Yeah. So at this point, I mean, I feel like Pixar. I feel like by this point, Pixar had earned its name.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
Right. They're maybe not as because I think the next one after this was Cars.
I think so. I didn't.
And Cars is.
I never saw it.
Yeah, I've never watched.
Yeah, Cars is a pretty divisive film because it's absolute.
There
crap.
are those, who
and then they released
there are those
like
who
4
like
sequels.
Cars, and then those that don't have a pulse and don't have a say.
Yeah, but so no. Anyways, I find it fascinating that you went to see this in the theater, because again, like I just don't know. Like nowadays that's a no-brainer. Nowadays, a new Pixar movie's coming out, and everyone flocks to go see it in the theater. Right. But I just don't know if that was the case in 2004.
And also considering our age, like we were 13, 14, 15-ish at the time, 12 to 16. Right. I'm just giving an age
just
range.
Keep changing the numbers.
We were
all under 40.
We were all under 40. So, like, what drew you specifically to this? Because, like, did you see ads or was it like someone's birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I remember seeing ads. I remember the ad included the little kid on the tricycle popping his bubble gum, and it was hilarious.
Oh, like on the driveway, that kid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the most iconic moment in the film.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the quotable moment.
No, I would agree, but I would say there's one that's maybe equal or a bit more. The honey, where's my super suit?
Oh yeah.
Where's my super suit?
There you go.
Yeah, honey, where is my super suit?
Yeah.
We are talking about the greater good.
Yeah.
I am your wife.
Which we both realized, like, I had no idea that was Samuel L. Jackson.
Really?
When I saw it, like, in 2004.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is that you watched a movie with a black guy in it.
Okay.
And your assumption wasn't that Samuel L. Jackson.
Correct.
Okay. That's interesting. Samuel L. Jackson is the black guy in every movie you've ever seen. But
I feel like I should never agree to something like that ever.
Oh, it's true though.
He's in a lot of stuff.
You go back, you sit down and like he's in everything. I remember as an adult when I went back and I watched Jurassic Park and I was like, holy shit, it's Sam Jackson.
True. That's true. I went back to that as an adult. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Samuel L. Jackson.
Really?
Yes.
Like, yeah. He's the guy that's like
smoking cigarettes and like camping on the laptop.
He like chain smokes and he's like, hold on to your butts. That's his like that's his big moment in Jurassic Park.
Right.
But
and then everything from that to Star Wars to gutter crap like Snakes on a Plane, but he's in a lot of stuff. You're right. Which
I've never seen Snakes on a Plane, but again, what an icon. I am sick and tired of these mother effing snakes on this mother effing plane. Like I haven't seen the movie and I can quote it. So quote. That's when you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, yeah, Incredibles.
Yeah.
I have 2 questions and a statement.
Sure.
I'm not as big. I like Pixar is incredible.
Oh, for sure.
But I'm not as big into Pixar as I'm gathering Cassandra is. So this will be like, I feel like this is mostly going to be her show, and we'll just kind of. So these are questions that I have sitting down and watching it.
Sure.
First one is, what the hell city do they live in? Because honestly, during the opening, so the movie opens in like,
right,
we're guessing 1950, 1949,
47 maybe,
47. Because the majority of the film happens a little over a decade later in 1962.
Right.
So we're guessing the majority of the film takes place early 50s, late 40s, or not the majority of the film, but the opening.
Yep. And
Mr. Incredible's on his way to go to his wedding.
Right.
Which means, and he gets distracted by a police call that comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course of an hour, he responds to 4 crimes, which are like increasingly worse and worse and worse. And the only, like, as a big Batman person, the only thing that I could think while watching the opening to this movie is, this is almost as bad as Gotham. Like, what an awful city. The fact that, because not only does he respond to the car chase, right?
Right.
And then the best scene in the world is the lady with the cat in the tree, right? Because it's this high pace, like the music's happening and he's racing, and then it cuts to this shot of like no music, and she's just like, "Oh, Mr. Incredible, Mr. Incredible," and it's like, she just like waddles out into the street.
Yeah.
But so he responds to that. Then there's like the car chase. Then there's like the guy who's gonna kill himself, and then there's the bon voyage who's like robbing the bank. And this all happens within the course of an hour. Like, what is this city? And from a psychological standpoint, he when he hears that it's the thing that to me says that there's so much crime in the city is not only the crime that we see, but the fact that when he hears a police call come through the radio, he looks at his watch and sees it as, like, he treats the situation as fighting crime is an optional thing. It's not like if you lived in a city where twice a year there was something really big, then twice a year that superhero gets his ass into some spandex and goes out and fites that crime.
He doesn't think.
Whereas in
twice
this
about
case,
it.
it's Whereas in this case, it's like he's treating it like a side mission in a video game. He's like, do I want to go do this?
But I think
I
that's
probably could.
Like, I think that's any city. Like, there's like if any major metropolitan area has an abundance of crime.
Yeah, but not crime like this.
I guess. Well, yeah, I guess not like a heist bank robbery that he's like, I'll just get to them. Should I get the? Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Who isn't just like, he's not just some guy that's like, oh, I'm gonna rob the bank.
Right.
Bon Voyage is.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a villain. He's got a name and a costume. He's a villain.
Yeah.
So that's question number 1.
Okay.
What the hell city do they live in?
Detroit is the answer.
Followed by a statement, which is basically Incredibles.
Mm-hmm.
The movie that happens when the Fantastic Four meets the X-Men.
Yeah.
Because that's what this is.
Right.
Violet has the identical powers to the Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
She can go invisible, and she can create force fields.
Okay.
Those are Sue Storm's from Fantastic Four. Those are her abilities.
Right.
Elastigirl has the exact same abilities as Mr. Fantastic from Fantastic Four.
Hmm.
Dash is essentially just the Flash.
Right. Right.
He's like a carbon copy of the Flash. And Mr. Incredible is he's your strong guy, whatever. Like, I mean, he's you know, he's not even Superman. He doesn't fly.
No, he's just strong. Yeah.
He's just really, he's been hitting the juice, right? And so, and then Frozone is like Iceman from X-Men. Like, there are no heroes in this. Gazerbeam, who's like he's like Cyclops from the X-Men. Right. So there's no hero in this that is their own innovative thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. Go ahead.
No. Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey. Whoa.
I would agree. Whoa. Like, I think you're going to the point of like, there's nothing unique about these individual characters' powers and abilities, but I think that's maybe, and I maybe I'll ask you guys later why you think Incredibles was so popular. But I think one of the reasons why it's still unique, it's because it delves into these like extra dimensions of like a superhero's personal life, and specifically in these ones because it's like 15 years later with kids. It's the concept of these guys balancing a career and their calling and kind of balancing everyday life with that, and also being like at a crossroads of the glory days being in the rearview mirror, how to proceed ahead and be content with what they're doing with their lives, and all of this is kind of coming to a head.
Oh, for sure, and I'm not discrediting. Like, in that regard, it feels a lot like The Watchmen too. And I'm not discrediting that portion of the film. I'm just saying, as far as superpowers go,
right,
they didn't really, they didn't put a lot of innovation into that.
No.
Yeah. My final and most important question of all, and the simplest question. In the dinner scene, when they're sitting around the table, and Violet's like, "I don't feel like meatloaf," and Helen says, "Well, it's leftover night. What would you like, honey? We have pasta, we have steak." Who the hell has leftover steak?
You've never made more than enough?
Who makes steak? Yeah, but when you make more than enough steak,
yeah,
you gorge yourself. You eat more steak than you should eat. Nobody makes a bunch of steak and then has leftover steak. That's I don't know. To me, that took me out. Up until this point, I was like, oh yeah, this is all 100% plausible. But when this happened, I was like, no, there's no freaking way that they have leftover steak for supper tonight. That's not happening. The only time you have leftover steak is if you make steak and then someone's like, I made plans, I'm going out. But even that doesn't make sense, because you could be like, ooh, this is an opportunity for me to go meet the Queen tonight. What's that? You made steak? Screw the Queen. I'm going to stay home and have steak.
What an incredibly specific and definitely, yeah. All I have to say is, interesting. Yeah.
Maybe it was poorly cooked steak.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it wasn't that good. Maybe it was like a leather shoe.
Maybe it was that kind of steak where you just keep chewing it and nothing happens and you just don't want to swallow it.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the record, we are defining poorly cooked steak as overcooked steak, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because I just wanted to make sure, because there are people out there, God bless them, who would say, "Oh, it's kind of pink in the middle. I'm not going to eat that." Right. And then I'm like, "What?"
They don't know any better.
What is, come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
herbivore. Anyways, that's my 37 cents.
Great.
Yeah. Well, so what are your thoughts, Cass? Because I know for sure this is not your favorite Pixar movie, but you definitely to say you were into it is an understatement when it came out, and you've definitely watched it a few times, but
many times. Yeah.
Like what drew you to it, or what do you continue to like in it, or what's missing from it compared to maybe your other most favorite Pixar movie, and maybe frame of reference, like if it was more like this Pixar movie, I would like it more, or just kind of what were you thinking when you watched it the other night with me?
That was a whole lot of questions. I'm not going
to answer all of those. I'm just trying to get the ball rolling.
It was a lot of questions, and I also feel like the whole "with me" was thrown in there it's like, so what were you thinking when you watched this the other night with me? Like, it just felt like, it felt like 20 minutes ago you were like, yeah, I mean, maybe I know her. And now it's like, oh, no. We watch films together. Mm-hmm. She stood up in front of all of our friends and family, and she chose to watch movies with me for the rest of her life.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So The Incredibles is, I mean, debatable, but I think it's my third favorite Pixar movie.
Wow.
Following which two?
The first one was not even on your list. It's Up.
Right. We're sorry.
Yeah. The second one is Monsters, Inc.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then third is Incredibles.
Okay.
So I think Incredibles comes third because of it doesn't have the emotion and the nostalgia that Monsters, Inc. and Up have for me.
Okay.
But it's still pretty up there. I really enjoy it. I love Pixar's writing and comedic timing. It's just funny every time for me. Like, it doesn't matter how many times I've seen this movie, it's still funny and
that's true.
Totally relatable as an adult 15 years later.
And I'm pretty sure like there were times you laughed out loud.
Yeah.
Like, not just a chuckle, like a good laugh, like a good hearty laugh.
And becomes funny for different reasons the older you are when you watch it.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So Pixar is notorious for, Pixar does not make kid movies. Pixar makes kid-friendly movies.
Right.
Pixar makes movies
you can bring your kids to.
That you can bring your kids to. But Pixar makes movies with the intention of parents are going to sit and watch this.
Right. Yep. Yep.
And there's going to be something there for the kids as well.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So now watching it this time, I watched it with a slightly more critical eye. So I've picked up on different things and different themes that I wouldn't normally.
Okay. All right.
Things like, so Syndrome's main motive in this movie is basically he was snubbed because I think all he wants in life is to be a superhero.
Right.
And to be recognized as one. So that's his plan, is to defeat this robot in front of everyone, be a superhero.
Right.
And then once that's done, his plan was to make everyone a superhero so that basically no one is a superhero anymore.
Right.
Which is also something that was kind of mentioned at the beginning of the movie when Dash is saying, why can't I use my powers? And his mom says... that he can't, and then basically says everyone is special, and then Dash says, well, that means no one is.
Right. See, and you're bringing this up, I think the main premise of the villain's genesis is I think it's hard to align with, because essentially they're marginalizing those who are average and viewing their contributions as useless. Like, they're forbidding the common folk, people who don't have superpowers, to help in what way they can. Like, it's totally patronizing and just saying, go home, you're not needed. I can totally empathize with Syndrome and why he was upset. I can't agree that he was trying to kill the superheroes and kidnap and like try and murder a family. Can't get behind that train, but I can get behind why he was hurt and why he was done wrong by Mr. Incredible.
But here he is. He's probably like an 11-year-old kid showing up trying to fight crime. Like, wouldn't you send a child home too? Like, that's a dangerous situation. He's showing up like at a 30-story building in an open window.
Yeah.
I mean, Batman wouldn't. Batman would be like, screw it, I need a ward.
Well, I mean, it's all about how you do things, right? So if I say, like, Mr. Incredible could have done it with a bit more respect and said, hey, you know what, buddy, this isn't really safe. We'll tag team this. We'll tag team getting an ice cream sundae later. All he wanted to be was Mr. Incredible's like #1 fan, and he even just shot that down. And if he had just said, buddy, I really can't have you come with me, it's too dangerous, but when you come back, I'll give you an autograph and we'll hang out, or like we'll appease you in some way. But just just don't send the message your contribution to life is useless or negligible. Like,
yeah, go home, buddy. I work alone.
Yeah, like he
that,
just totally shoots him down. Like, there's a polite way to shoot someone down, and in like a disrespectful way, and hey, I really like it would be negative for you to. I know.
So really, as a superhero, it's he kind of gives off the impression that he thinks he's all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, and that which I think throughout the movie he kind of has that's a lesson that's taught to him, is that that's not the case, right? So our protagonists in this film aren't without flaws and aren't without internal struggle throughout the movie as well. Right.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, I think we can all relate to the villain.
Yeah,
in the opening scene, anyway.
Well, and I mean, what's great about it is the fact that yes, it's unfortunate. Yes, it's the message that the everyday person isn't enough, isn't as special as the spectacular people. But not that it should be that way, but isn't it? Like, I mean, if you look at our society and you look at different classes, in the ways that matter societally, if you're a nobody, you're not as special or as important as someone who is a somebody. Right. And I think the film talks about that, and the film deals with that aspect of, of you have this imbalance. You have people who, like, it doesn't really talk about why there are people with powers. Who are these people? Why are they born like this?
Yeah. Was it the drinking water?
Is some kind of but it's like the fact that their kids have it and Jack has it, like it's passed through generation and what but yeah, so you've got these supers, and then you have average everyday Joe people,
right?
And I don't see how you have a system where there isn't an imbalance there. Right? Where there isn't these people who are capable of really incredible things.
Yeah.
And then you have these you don't know that. And then you have a group of people whose main role in society is to fall into harm's way and be a burden to the spectacular people.
Right.
That's their role.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess.
I know, it's deep. It's so deep.
Yeah. All of us did anyone like this movie had some very serious themes in it. Like, there's an actual torture, harm-inducing scene in it, which I guess, Brady, you hit on this before. It's not a kids movie. It's a child-friendly movie, but
and people will argue against that, but I maintain Pixar movies are,
but like compared to, like,
everybody.
say Toy Story or what came out before this, Monsters Inc. Like, there was like a legit torture scene in this movie.
Toy Story is a torture scene.
Well,
Combat Carl.
Yeah, I guess.
Toy Story has cannibals in it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess.
Toy Story is a dark film.
And actually, when I think about watching Toy Story as a kid, I was scared of Sid's room. Like, big time.
Oh, yeah. What a creepy place.
Oh, yeah. Like, the place where nightmares are made. Okay, so maybe I retracted it. But there are some more, like, heavier things in Incredibles that I raised an eyebrow at, like the torture scene. I can't think of what else, but...
Well, there's themes of Helen suspecting Bob of cheating on her.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there was that. Yeah.
So marriage instability, and even jokes about, oh, Mom and Dad's lives are at stake, or worse, their marriage. So, just kind of things that kids wouldn't
really,
I didn't remember that line until I saw it this time, and I was like, oh yeah.
Right. How do you explain how popular this movie was? Because this movie, so where do you guys think this movie ranked as far as DVD sales in the year that it came out?
That's difficult, only because this was, unless you count the extremely rare, hard to find Cars VHS, Incredibles was the last Pixar film widely released on VHS. So as far as DVD sales go, I don't know. They'd be split.
Yeah.
We owned it on DVD. I think that it probably did pretty well.
It was the top selling DVD of 2005.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, the DVD, and I mean, this was back in the day when DVDs would give you all kinds of crazy bonus stuff. And
right. Like, yeah.
The Incredibles DVD had a bonus disc, and it was, you could go in and look through a database of all the different registered superheroes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Back when DVDs were also games, kind of.
Right. They'd have like the interactive things you could do.
Yeah.
Enter this code and...
Yeah, and there's an extra short on there, Jack Attack.
Jack Attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I just watched because it's on Disney Plus.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, not all, but most of the Pixar shorts are on Disney Plus.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like all the ones that came before too, like the Snow Globe one, which I think came before Monsters Inc. or something, or Finding Nemo.
Right.
Anyways.
Okay. Yeah. What Brady, like, where, just out of context, what is your favorite Pixar movie? Because I asked Cass what hers was. Or is it just kind of like you've got a top few and it's hard to tell like an exact one?
I mean, if it comes down to a few, it would be trying to decide between the first 3 Toy Story films.
And you'd include number 3 in there.
I would. Yeah. Oh, I love Toy Story 3.
Wow.
Mostly the incinerator scene.
Right.
Which sounds awful.
It does. It sounds so awful.
But you know, I was 18 when that came out and sobbing in the theater. And so to me, like that's, you know, that holds a special place. I would say, I don't know, Toy Story 2 is so good. But so is the first Toy Story. I would say probably it's a toss-up between Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3.
Wow.
I haven't been crazy, but like I haven't seen really any of the Cars movies.
Oh, I've refused. I don't think I ever will unless someone actually pays me to do it. And even then, it'll be like, how much? Like, how much of the movie do I have to watch, and how much
to recommend it to you?
Yeah, and please don't. I mean, you can. Maybe it's amazing. Who knows?
I've seen Up, but only just like within the last couple of years did I see it for the first time. And it was good, but I almost wonder if I saw it too late, like if I kind of missed the train for it to be nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
And see, to me, it doesn't even need to be that. Like, to me, Up isn't amazing from cover to cover. It's more just the intro 20 minutes, and that, like, it was 2009, so I'd say it's too young a movie to be that nostalgic for me personally, but like many people, it's just that opening sequence of getting attached to the main protagonist and his spouse and his journey up to this point where the movie starts and gets everyone in the feels.
I would
just
say
love the dogs in that movie.
Dogs, that's true. And Christopher Plummer.
I would say an interesting observation when it comes to Pixar films, and correct me if I'm wrong, like obviously this is subjective, but in my opinion, the Toy Story franchise is the only franchise within Pixar that potentially has sequels that are better than the first one.
Yeah.
Right? Not to say that all Pixar sequels are bad, but like Finding Dory was good, but it wasn't Finding Nemo, in my opinion. It didn't kind of feel the same. Monsters, Inc. was a movie that I longed for a sequel for forever, and instead was gift wrapped a turd in the form of a undesired prequel. It's Monsters University, in my opinion, is so just not what any of us wanted.
Cassie,
we wanted to see.
Cassie, have you seen it? Yeah, I personally haven't seen it either.
Right, so it's a prequel. It takes place while Mike and Sully are in university.
Yep.
And they meet each other and how all that. And it's like, no. Monsters, Inc. ends with Mike putting the door back together piece by piece, blistered hand.
Right.
And Sully opens the door and you hear Kitty and Sully goes, so boo. And then it fades to black. And that moment, you so badly forever we wanted, give us more.
Right.
Give us what happens next. Please, for the love of God, give us what happens next.
Right.
And they're like, no, we're not going to show you that. We'll show you what happened long before this.
Right.
So that, and then the Cars sequels are I assume just as bad as the first one.
One can only assume.
You know, and then what else is there? There's Incredibles 2, which it wasn't bad, but I've got issues with it.
Yeah, I don't.
So
Cass and I can't remember a lot of Incredibles 2. I personally wonder if I like number 2 more. Just when I was watching number 1 the other night, at times I think you put it well, I was a little Incredibles fatigued. And not because I'd watched it recently, it was just more like, okay, I like, it was dragging a little bit for me. And I don't remember that happening when I saw number 2 in theaters. But I can't, I feel weird. I don't want to say that definitively because I don't even remember like much of Incredibles 2, to be honest with you.
They got a lot more creative with the superpowers in Incredibles 2.
That's true. Yeah.
And they gave Elastigirl more of a larger role.
Okay.
Because girl power.
Well, they give her she's the main. Yeah. She's the main.
I think that needs to be said again.
Because girl power.
There you go.
Yeah.
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 But no, I mean, it's good. It's a good movie. The Incredibles.
For sure.
Yeah.
It was a movie that, again, we waited for a very long time for a sequel.
A very long time.
The movie ends with, behold, I am the Underminer.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Which again, so that was a disappointing thing for me about the sequel. Is we, forever we're like, we want to see them go against the Underminer, and then in the first 5 minutes of the film, they defeat him. Right.
Well, at least they show him. It's not like.
At least they show him. Like, the second one picks up right where the first one
exactly.
left
off.
Okay. But but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a mole in a drill. Like, he shouldn't have been that hard to defeat.
Yeah, but he was voiced by John Ratzenberg, and I was so excited for but whatever, whatever. So something interesting.
Yeah.
Are the names in this film? So you have Violet.
Yeah, that is an interesting name.
Who is so this is kind of like when you did your Lion King and you're talking about the different names in the Lion King and the meanings that they had. So Violet
is an African name for what?
It's not, no. But which has the tie-in to ultraviolet light. Which is light that we cannot see.
Interesting. Okay.
And also the color of the force fields that she produces.
Okay.
Jack has a tie into Jack of all trades, which symbolizes that Jack basically has all the powers.
Okay.
Dash is pretty on the nose.
Yeah,
which is interesting because they obviously gave him the name Dash before they discovered his powers. Right?
You'd think. Like, I hope a newborn isn't moving that quickly.
Yeah.
Also,
Heaven help us.
Par, which is their last name.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hard to say, like, is Par his birth name? Or is Par the name that they chose when they went into the witness protection program? Like, how super is a super? Like, is he Mr. Incredible? Is he so-and-so incredible and that's his last name? Right? But so Par, which is their last name, or the last name that they're using, where if you put it into golf terms, Par basically means adequate, average, on the same level as everybody else. The opposite of spectacular. Right? And so it's Par is a very blend-in kind of name. So I just thought that was interesting, and maybe, I think was certainly intentional from the film.
Oh, for sure.
Film creators.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Perspective.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. How terrifying is the garbage disposal in Edna's house?
Yeah, heaven forbid you accidentally knock something in there that you actually want to keep.
Yeah.
Right. And then forget and reach to grab in after it.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Like Oh, yeah.
Like the thing, she knocks a tissue in and the thing shoots flames.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you, so Brad Bird is the one that directed this movie.
That's right. Yep.
And also voices Edna.
I found that on the internet and I was impressed.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So Edna's voiced by a dude.
And she was in the second one, wasn't she?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She babysits Jack for
a bit right. Yeah. Yeah.
And then makes a suit for him, and it's this whole
right.
Yeah. Do you have it feels like trivia time. I mean, I've
got some.
I'm gonna pale in comparison to our guest, but
this is all kind of out there trivia, because if it was just cookie cutter, I can't just give you guys like easy chip shots here.
No,
you can't make us look good.
No,
I've got you on a golf thing now.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah. Don't want to make you guys look too good, okay? I don't want to be the guest by the end of this show. So, all right. So Buddy Pine syndrome. Who else was considered for the role of his? Okay, I'm going to give you some names, multiple choice, 3 names. Okay.
So Jason Lee is the guy that plays him.
Yeah. So who else was considered for the voice of the villain?
Please say Sean Connery. Say Sean
Connery. No. The first is Michael Keaton.
Ooh.
Okay. The second, Joaquin Phoenix. The third, Christian Bale. And the last, I lied, there's going to be 4 choices, Sean Connery.
Okay, well, I'm going to say probably not option D.
Yeah.
You never know. It is Hollywood.
Do you have a guess? I honestly, I have no clue.
So I can guess, but it will be completely uneducated because...
That's fine. That's all right.
Okay, well, you guess and then I'll guess.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to guess Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
And why? Justify that. What is your rationale?
Because I think the other two have accents.
But as we've outlined in other shows, there are actors who can mask their natural accents quite well.
Yeah. But I'm
not shooting it down. Like, it's a valid thought. Like, yeah.
That's my reasoning.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're going with Joaquin Phoenix. I feel compelled to pick someone different then.
Good old Sean Connery.
Yeah, it's definitely not Sean Connery. But I don't know. Who were the other options? Christian Bale,
Joaquin Phoenix, Michael Keaton,
and
Sean Connery.
Yeah, stop. I don't know. I'm gonna say Michael Keaton.
Okay. Cass was right. It was Joaquin Phoenix.
Yay!
Wow.
Yeah. And for
That's
those
impressive.
out there, I am not letting her see these answers. So we're on the honor system here.
Oh, I would hope not.
Okay. The second one, it's kind of there's a running theme in Pixar movies. You both might or might not be aware of it. The audience might or not be aware of it. But a running gag kind of homage, like paying when these people make the Pixar movies, is in honor of the original Toy Story, the Pizza Planet truck, the delivery truck, the one that says "Yo" at the back. That truck makes appearances throughout the Pixar movie sagas. Okay. It's an over-under question. Essentially, I want you to guess at how many times the truck appeared in this movie. And I'm going to set the over-under at 2.5. So if you think it's below, that means it appeared 2 times or less. If you think over, it appeared 3 times or more. Where would you guys land on the over-under at 2.5 for the Pixar Pizza Planet truck appearance in this movie?
Well, I have some insight into this, so I'm going to go second again.
Okay. Yeah.
I was watching for little tidbits like that from Toy Story, and I didn't see any.
Okay.
So I actually thought there was none.
Okay.
So I'm going to guess less than 2.5.
Okay.
Because I didn't see any.
Okay. Brady?
So there are a couple of confirmed Easter eggs in this movie.
Sure.
Wow.
Number one being there's a car from Cars that is on the street during the final battle.
Right.
It's like old style 60s car. The Rock'em Sock'em robots from Al's Toy Barn are in Bob's cubicle, and when he's having the conversation with the little old lady. What's interesting is, the Pizza Planet truck has shown up in every other Pixar film.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of debated whether it's in this film or not.
Yeah, well.
And so we think maybe there's a couple of shots during the final battle that are kind of like fast panning sweeping shots where it kind of looks like it might be the Pizza Planet truck. And so some people have latched on and said, yes, that's definitely it. Other people have said, no, it doesn't look enough like it. I'm going to take the under 2.5 as well.
Okay.
Just because, again, I think it's a debated topic whether it's in it at all.
Right. So you're both right. There's some people that online have said, oh, it's here or there, and various people associated with the movie have looked at these said pictures and they're like, no, that's definitely not it. This is Brad Bird's first Pixar voyage, his first Pixar movie that he was involved with, and he didn't realize it was a thing, or at least he didn't realize it was his responsibility, and he thought, oh, someone else will handle that. So this actually is the first and so far only Pixar movie that doesn't feature the Pizza Planet truck.
Oh, rough.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. You were both right, so that's good. Good for you both.
Thanks.
The last question, I don't know how to ask it, and I'm
just look into our eyes.
You guys just make me so nervous. I don't know if I can find the words. But I'm going to ask it as an open-ended question, and then we'll see if anyone gets it. If not, I might have to get a bit more specific. What is unique about this movie related to its protagonists? That's something that had never been done in Pixar movies before.
Had never been done in Pixar movies.
And just no pressure. This is the last question, so there's a bit on the line here. And it's a tough one to ask. This question. Like I know it's very vague. So
this is the first. It's not the first Pixar movie to feature humans, but it is the first Pixar movie that's like centered around humans. Right. Up until this point, we have toys, fish, monsters,
Bugs.
bugs.
Yeah.
Bugs. But yeah.
Cass, do you have any guesses?
Yeah, I would have gone down that route too. Like, well, that they're a family. That the family is protagonists, or. Yeah.
So, I think Brady, just since he said it first, I might have to give him the points. But this is the first, at the time, the first Pixar movie that had human protagonists. That weren't bugs, that weren't toys, that weren't monsters. They were human beings. Human beings is
Booyah. Human beings.
So, I guess you both tied with the trivia. So that's pretty good.
Yay.
Yeah. Good job, both of you.
Look at us. Look at us.
Yeah.
What do you give this film out of 10, Pete?
I gave it a 7.2. So absolutely
on Pete's BS scale of movie rating.
I am planning an unveiling. I don't know when yet, but I gave it a 7.2. Just it probably would have been higher. Just I was kind of found it a little dragging throughout part of it, so that influenced my score. But absolutely, with my rating, I would not flat bat an eye about paying money to see this in theaters.
No. Fair enough.
Cass?
And Cassandra.
I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
I guess I am less critical. The only reason it got not 10 out of 10 was because it lost a point for originality for me with the superpowers.
Fair. Yeah.
But otherwise, I find it entertaining. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It has a lot of stuff in it to appeal to a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Brady, what would you give it on a scale of 10,000?
Of 10,000, I would probably give it 7,001.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. So 7.001. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's again, I don't know that it cracks even my top 5 Pixar movies.
Right.
But it's definitely like there are Pixar movies that I don't care for, and this isn't one of them.
Oh, for sure.
So
and even Cassie, you were saying like, and this is tying in with you, Brady, like you're saying it's their top 5. Pixar is like Star Wars, or like just because you can't pick a definitive favorite one is not a knock on the movie itself. Like there's so many good Pixar movies that just to rank them, it's more just these are my top 3. These are my top 5. These are in my inner circle of trust.
Yeah, even if it's your 10th favorite Pixar movie, it's still probably a good movie.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Does anyone else have anything to add about this movie?
Cass, do you have anything? I think I'm good.
Yeah.
How many actually? I'll have this as a tiebreaker. I'm just adding to the comment of like how successful this movie was. How many Oscar nominations do you think it got? And I'll put the over/under at 3.5. Would you guys go on the over or the under?
Half an Oscar nomination? Like what do you?
No. Again, remember, like if you go under, that means you think it had 3 or less. If it goes over, you think it had 4 or more.
Right.
If you think it got half an Oscar nomination, that should be an option as well, because that may have happened.
That is tough because I don't know that I would have guessed that it had any nominations, but
maybe for the music.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Where'd you go, over and under?
I would say under.
Under? Okay.
I'm trying to think of what the what the categories are that it could. It's best soundtrack, but soundtrack. I mean, it's got great theme music. But I don't know that it's got Oscar soundtrack. There is a best animated feature category.
Right.
So I'm gonna say it probably got nominated for that.
Okay. So Cassie.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the under.
The under. So you both take the under. You're both wrong. It had 4 nominations. It won Best Achievement in Sound Editing and Best Animated Feature Film. And it didn't win, but was nominated for Best Writing Original Screenplay and Best Achievement in Sound Mixing. So 4 nominations.
Oh.
Which I was surprised. That's pretty impressive.
See, but what's more important is how many Golden Globes was.
Right.
Oh, the Golden Globes! Anyways.
Yeah. I think that about wraps that up.
All right. Normally this is the part of the show where I would ask which cinematic adventures penetrated your eyeballs in the last 7 days.
Right.
But it seems strange because you guys, I feel like for the most part, share a television. So most of the films that one of you watched, I assume the other one watched?
Not as often as you would believe. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just with like conflicting schedules, or if one's busy doing something else, or.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
With all of that out of the way, then, Cass, what did you what movies have you watched this week?
I have watched no movies this week other than The Incredibles.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can't really say.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I was otherwise occupied.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kids will do that.
Yeah.
It's,
dang kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll find when you do start watching movies again, it's like Barbie and Swan Lake and things that you don't really want to watch. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, then. By default, Pete, what did you watch this week?
Me? Me?
Yeah, you, man.
So I watched your recommendation of Get Smart. I enjoyed it.
It's so good.
I've only seen it maybe twice or maybe 3 times, but it's definitely a funny movie. I love Steve Carell, so that wasn't a far stretch for me to enjoy it.
And the airplane washroom scene?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's almost uncomfortable how painful it is, like for him and for me to watch, but fun. Yeah. I love the Dwayne Johnson in comedic bad guy kind of roles. So
this is one of his early movies. Yeah. Like he's not, this was a while ago. He wasn't the movie star then that he is now.
Yeah,
much smaller.
A lot of fun quotes, but
I love when they're sitting on the airplane and he's like, they see the henchman and he's got like this big kind of bony muscular face, and Steve Carell's like, oh yeah, he's definitely a bad guy. He looks like an Easter Island head.
Yeah. And she's like, you can't say that. And she looks back, she's like, oh yeah, definitely a bad guy.
Oh yeah, that's a bad guy. Yeah.
Well,
it's good. Alan Arkin's in it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that were familiar. I think my standout quote of mine was when he's like, yeah, we've got like a dozen special ops snipers aimed at you. And he's like, I don't believe you. And he's like, what about half a dozen special like Navy SEALs? And he's like, no. What about Chuck Norris with a BB gun?
Yeah, that's good. So good.
I gave it a 7.2 out of 10, so I would have paid money to see that in the theaters.
Isn't that what you gave Incredibles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
dying to see this rating system.
They're not even. I still think Incredibles is a better movie, but
they're not even. But they scored exactly the same. Okay.
We'll get to that. There'll be an episode on the rating scale someday. So the problem with me,
I think spoiler. I think it might be broken.
Oh,
it
for
might be
sure.
A broken system.
Any good system has its flaws. I mean, that goes without saying.
But at least it's consistent.
Yes. And
is it? We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
And just a little tidbit here, like a teaser. The scale is more indicative of where it ranks is how comfortable I am paying money for it. So if it's like really high, I don't mind paying for money in theaters. If it's like middle range, it's like rent to own. And then if it's bottom, like I don't want to spend a cent. And the fact that I'm watching it at the cottage with no Wi-Fi and it's raining is still weighing heavily on my conscience. But at least I'm not paying money for it.
The fact that I've rented it has already got my blood boiling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the other movie I watched was from around the same time. The reason I thought about it because it had Steve Carell in Get Smart. So this movie also stars Steve Carell, and it's set in the time where Get Smart came out. And just sometimes some weeks I don't watch a lot of movies, so I don't know if you're really going to like this movie, so I apologize, but I still want you to watch it. Okay? You're eerily silent.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. Okay, so the movie is called The Big Short.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No.
Okay. So I
yawned there. No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. I really like it because of the subject matter that's about. It's about a time in history that you and I, and Cassandra as well, were alive for, but I didn't really pay much attention to because I was a teenager, and teenagers just care about teenager stuff and not world problems. So there's like the story that I'm interested about, but what I want you to watch it for is the storytelling ability that there's a lot of actors in there that you'll recognize. So it's cool to see these actors in just various roles that you're not familiar with. But I also want you to watch it like it's a movie based on a true story and how they kind of make it into a movie that's digestible and entertaining without getting boring like a BBC documentary. So just watch it for those reasons. Apologies if it's not your cup of tea, but I really like it. But yeah,
I'm looking up the cast and it's impressive.
Yeah, it's very fascinating watching the different actors in their different roles. Yeah, that's all I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you watch this week?
Well, I see you're The Big Short, and I'll raise you. I watched Serenity.
Oh right.
Not the Firefly movie.
Please no, never.
Different. No.
But I've heard they're just as good as Star Wars, Serenity or Firefly.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
no, they're not.
Yeah. So I watched that.
Yep.
It was good. I'm not as big of I don't have the same crush on Matthew McConaughey that I think you do.
Oh, for sure. There are a few who do.
Yeah. And so I liked it. I mean, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Sorry, what out of 10?
6.5.
Oh, cool. Fair. Yep.
Yeah. Didn't love it, didn't hate it, enjoyed it.
For sure.
I would say the meter was close to the center, but kind of tipped towards liking it as opposed to not liking it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not Oscar bait, and it's the Matthew McConaughey interest that drew me to the movie. Like potentially could have stopped because it was kind of meh, but it had an interesting component to it that I think made it a little bit different to movies that are comparable. But again, like I'm probably not going to watch it again. It was just interesting. Maybe a little bit different than expected.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I would say I agree with that analysis.
Yeah. What was that? What else did you watch?
I watched a weird movie.
Not
a weird movie? I watched a great movie. It's a weird recommendation. It's an interesting recommendation. So okay. I watched a movie, and I'm recommending a movie.
Yeah.
From the year 1927.
That was a good year.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of my whiskey is. Well, it's 28, but that's, you know, you get a sense of 27.
Right. A hint.
Yeah. So the movie's called Seventh Heaven, not like the TV show.
Is it what the TV show's based off of?
No, not at all. No. Completely unrelated. Because it came out in 1927, there's nobody in it that you know. Yeah. Yeah, I had never seen it before, and honestly,
what drew you to it? What drew you to it?
Right. So I was just kind of flipping through options and saw it and thought,
wow.
Thought, you know, with the exception of Wizard of Oz and Snow White,
right?
I haven't really seen a lot of movies from that era. And so I just kind of wanted to branch out, and I'm super glad that I did.
Really? Like it held up. You were captivated.
Yeah, it's basically a movie about, it's a 2-hour long movie about a street cleaner.
Now, is it in English or German?
Oh, it's definitely English. Yeah, it's English.
Oh, okay. Because I just Googled it, and the first thing that came up was like the year that it was released in Germany, and I'm like, huh?
Oh, no.
Yeah, never
mind. Yeah. But it's good. It's you know, it's good.
I'm reading the synopsis, not the synopsis, but the description, and it seems interesting. I'm curious to see if it holds up, because it just from when it is, but
yeah, it's got to do with like it's a wartime kind of thing.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to give that a view.
I hope you like it, man. I get so nervous when I'm recommending movies to you.
This one actually might stand the best chance. Like this seems right up my alley. I'm going to be honest. Like the time that it's supposed to be set in and the story itself, I'm excited.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I look forward to hearing. Thank you thank you, people. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to have us on in the background and ignore it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you to our guest.
Our incredible guest.
For traveling all this way.
Yes. Yes.
That's, yeah. I hope did you have fun?
She says yes.
Oh, okay. She's gone?
She actually had to step out like about 1 minute ago, so.
Oh, okay.
It was something you said. I'm not sure what.
So now we can, so as guests, as far as guests go, I mean, that wasn't,
Yeah.
She's not a great guest, but that's,
she's a fantastic guest.
She was amazing. And, and we'll have
she was
her back
incredible
again, for sure. She was. Speaking of guests, Carl Eastman is going to be returning. He was in our
New Hope, Star Wars,
A New Hope, Star Wars: A New Hope episode.
Yeah,
and he's coming back to be in our Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith episode, which typically should be coming out 1 week from when you're listening to this. However,
right,
we have decided, to release 3 episodes this week.
The insanity.
Yeah. This episode will be coming out, this Sunday. It's already out. If you're listening to it, it's probably out. Then probably Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll toss up our Star Wars episode along with our next vote.
Yes.
And then the following Sunday, we'll have another episode. Wow.
So many episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, and so many college papers due this week.
That's a bad combo. Yeah.
It is. But thanks for listening.
Thank you.
We're so glad you did.
We enjoyed this.
We hope you're glad that you did. We understand if you're not glad that you did. But,
if you regret this, we apologize.
Yeah. If you regret it, so do we. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.